Hmm. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. It's Sunday and life is as confusing as ever. First of all, the intro. Thanks for showing up here on OG Talk. It's a Sunday. It's a beautiful day out here in Northwest New Jersey. Today, briefly, there's a couple of things that's really on my mind, but sometimes I really want us to realize that sometimes you're never gonna have the answer. There's never gonna be a time where if it's something that you feel like you should do that is gonna feel perfect. Like, you gotta act without answers, Like, you're never gonna get that aha moment, okay, it's time. No, like, anything that you change in your life, there is always going to be indecision. There's always going to be a reluctance to do it, because anything that's life changing it's always the cliffhanger in a movie, right? Usually when you watch a movie, what happens? There's a part in the movie where the hero has to decide, right? Is he going to go left? Is he going to back down from this thing? Or is he going to, beat all odds and go forward and win in the end? Why do we think our lives are any different? At least my life, I know, isn't really much different than that. But there's never going to be a time when you're going to feel ready. And that's the weird part. Because I find with myself, the hardest part about doing new things is when you have a new thing that you're going to try, in the beginning, the growing pains are going to suck. It's like working out, right? If you haven't worked out in a long time, that first workout back is going to be a lot and it's going to hurt. But I'm just letting you know, there will never be a go time where you're going to feel comfortable. It's always supposed to feel this way. Always. And so, let's just be a little bit word of encouragement to everyone. You're just getting started. If you recently decided, you're going to just do a totally new thing in your life. You're just tired of the old way. The old way doesn't work for you anymore. So you're just deciding to, start a new venture. It's going to suck in the beginning. Big time. As you learn and gravitate through and learn, how to learn learn how to do this new skill or what have you, there's going to be a lot of growing pains and you're going to want to quit. Seems to me in life, what you usually do is just have to go through a whole bunch of things and then show your resilience to beat that thing. And then eventually you beat that thing and then you have to go on to another harder thing. That just seems what life is. I was thinking the other day how, after hitting my 50th birthday, I don't think that there's been a time in recent memory that I could feel like I could put my foot off the gas pedal, to rewind and relax like that. That survival mode instincts when you come from the hood, that stays with you. And I'm just hoping, that I get to a point in life where, and I hope we all get to a point in life where life is so much easier, where you wake up in the morning and you don't have a care in the world, Now, I know we're supposed to live like that anyway, but is that really a reality in 2025? Most of us wake up with something on our mind, and something that we have to do, and some kind of issue that we have to resolve, or that type of thing. So if I can give you a little bit of encouragement today, in the beginning, it stinks in the beginning. Starting something new stinks in the beginning, and you have to go through the growing pains, but you can't let that stop you from trying to do that thing. I think it was, I forgot the mentor that I see on YouTube. It's some YouTube guys I refer to as mentors, that really give me a perspective outside of my own that, I can strive to be towards, and it always stinks in the beginning, but don't let it stop you. Life is about doing hard things. That's kind of what this thing is. We come here on this earth, and our life, it seems like it's filled in accomplishing tasks that are just above or what we think we can do, if you're trying to progress. Now, if you aren't trying to progress and that doesn't mean anything to you, then it's nothing to you. It doesn't mean anything, So, in closing, as these days get rougher and rougher, and we all try to scramble to make sense of it all, if, for the people who are still trying to do that, I try to make some sense of it, but then I realized that this world doesn't make any sense. And there have been billions of people who have been born and died, and, they couldn't figure it out. So I'm probably not going to figure it out either. It's not something that can be figured out. It's something that must be endured. And I guess don't try to understand it. But I just want to say at the end of this, I'm rooting for each and every one of you. We are all going through difficult things, and life is about doing difficult things, all right? But you're never going to have the answer. There's no cheat sheet to life. There's always different variables that are going to come and go, and it's important to realize that you're never going to figure this out. So all we can really do is not only just do our best, but realize that, yes, the cards are stacked against us. This isn't a fair game that we're playing, So just a little word of encouragement today. I love each and every one of y'all. Better days are coming. I do believe that. And hopefully we can get a level of comfort for those that do have that level of comfort out there. Hold on to it, because it's important to have that peace of mind when you're when you live alone, and you have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of moving parts. At some point, sometimes you can get burnt out and just want to give up, when it doesn't seem to be a point to it all. Don't let that happen to you. Stay in the game, man. Stay in the game. Look at some of my other videos. We will win in the end, but the fight is deep and it's hard, and we all are experiencing it in different ways. Okay, so I love you all. Thanks for watching this episode, and be well. Love you all. Take care. Bye.